Pressure on either side of the ball, and right there you see it. He knows he can't play the ball, so he plays the player. The shot, oh, going wide. Siki with another save. Siki put his team on his back. We're within the last 30 seconds. No goals have been scored. This ball is sitting wide. ELMP going to be able to clear that one instead.
Wow.
Finally, Mocket the first one to break.
ELMP with a great aerial coming in, guiding it down towards his teammate, and Snasky just reads that off the tip of his car, guides it into the net so fast. I don't think we can say now that 100 kilometers an hour is a fast shot. That is constantly happening now. 138 is impressive.
These guys play at a fast pace. I think 100 kilometers per hour is still fast. These guys are just amazing players at this point. Doomsy coming up here. They just need to get the ball over on the other side of the field. Just keep it there. They don't need any points. They just need this clock to hit 0. They have an opportunity to put it in. That was a really smart play right there. Supersonic Avengers didn't even press up to try and score. They knew that oh my goodness, the ball. It's still sitting in front of the goal. Can anyone come up? Siki's in a position. Oh, the ball is halfway in the goal, and it doesn't go in. What a play. My heart coming out from ELMP. I can understand, but mine's up in my throat right now too. What an incredible play, man. Just look at that, Gregan. Look at that
with
ball.
the shots, and we saw in that last game their ability to find each other out and score like that was just amazing.
Gregan, I'm rooting for overtime. This series is just so, it's too appropriate. We need an overtime game in this series. These teams are so evenly matched. It's been such strong games. We've seen one team take the win. We've seen the other team take the win. We've seen a game like that where we had one goal and then a buzzer beater that should have gone in. And I feel like the game robbed Mocket of that tie game right there. Man, I am excited for this. I want to see where it goes. Mocket is threatening right now. This is a very similar setup to what we had at the very end of the last game. Siki out with an opportunity. Can't quite get the shot he wanted. Puts it into the corner. ELMP ends up with ball control, but Siki takes it from him. Snasky and Doomsy going to both kind of co-opt that one and put it out. Snasky may able to put it up over all the players, but there's no one there to capitalize, and Mystic's going to be able to get ball control, put this one back out and away. Doomsy, great little touch there, keeping it up and above the plays. Man, just strong plays, great plays offensively and defensively from everybody. Snasky with a save, such a quick play. That ball was screaming in, and he gets the nice, not just a derpy save, but a great clear into the corner. Such strong plays from all the players right now, Gregan.
Yeah, that save was vital. That was going in if it was anywhere but near the goalie. He was sitting on the goal line in the middle, and all he had to do was save it, and that's hit the corner. And this is the decision you got to make. Do you aim it in hard and just try and make sure it goes in as fast as you can, or do you aim for those corners where there's a chance of hitting the post? And we've seen a lot of post hits so far in this series. A lot of crossbar, a lot of woodwork involved. And I think these teams are just looking to power it in now and try and force those tense saves.
Man, and then others making even better defensive plays to keep it alive. ELMP with an opportunity right here, and he puts it in. What a team play at midfield.
Yeah, Snasky to Doomsy, Doomsy to ELMP. Just incredible stuff there. That is tiki-taka, if I can use any better word to describe it. Pass, pass, shoot. That's incredible stuff.
Amazing plays coming out from Supersonic Avengers. They strike early. We're close to halftime here, but Mocket is in no way counted out of this. I am so looking forward to seeing what Mocket can do, but oh my goodness, a critical defensive mistake gives Doomsy another goal.
Yeah, Doomsy just reads that off the corner really well, turns his car into it, does a little bit of a flick from the side, and sends that one in onto an empty net. That's what can happen off the kickoffs. Everyone's a bit out of position at this level of the game.
What is this? Oh my goodness, the save from Mystic. That was crazy. Greg, do you remember how many goals were scored last game? It was one. It was one goal. We just had 3 goals scored in like 30 seconds. This is so crazy. Such great Rocket League happening right here. As Snasky's able to save that one, put it out. He's got an opportunity. He drives it up into the corner. Snasky and ELMP, they're threatening. They're coming fast. If they can get up here, Siki's going to be able to put that one over the top. Doomsy comes up from the backfield, putting it back into the corner. Great offensive pressure. If they can keep this up, they might be able to score one more time, but it's only a 1-point game. We're right here at 2 minutes. Mocket needs to score one more time just to tie it up. They take a shot. Mystic has an opportunity, but ELMP is well in position, is able to put that one into the corner. Man, great stuff from both sides. In the finals, I know Mocket wants to get there, though. They're trying to pass this one. Siki sets it up. Pashy plays the mind game. He has an opportunity. He dribbles it over, and it goes in! 29 seconds, tie game.
Pashy just waits here. He says, I'm going to take my time. I know what I want to do. I'm going to tip it up to myself and send this one in hard. And he does just that. Snasky bumps his teammate Doomsy there on the goal line. I don't know if that would have affected it, but we are 2-2 now with 30 seconds to go.
Finish that one up. We have overtime, Gregan.
overtime, best of 5. We are in game 5 right now. This could go either way. I'm so excited to see which team will take this. Supersonic Avengers looking very dangerous, but so are Mocket looking amazing on defense right here. Both teams have got to step up their game slightly for this last moment. I don't know if they've got another gear, but if they do, they need to put it in there right now.
Yeah, and then whoever puts it in, they need to keep it there because Flipside's waiting on the other side. ELMP going to be able to try and push this one out, but Pashy shuts it down. It's great pressure. What a carry there from Snasky. Just taking that ball, putting it on his hood, and pushing it over and away from the goal. It's still sitting in front of the goal, though. This is an opportunity. Is this going to be it? No! Doomsy with the save, putting it out and away. This is crazy stuff we're seeing here. Snasky and Doomsy.
Stops any shot from Sicky there.
Yeah, you said you don't want to be the player that makes the mistake, and really that's going to be what it comes down to. Which team is going to make the mistake, because both teams are playing so impeccably right now. Great offensive rotations, great setups, great shots, and then fantastic save, clear, counterplay. Just textbook Rocket League happening here. This is exactly the way this game is meant to be played. So intense. We see Mystic setting up this ball right now. Doomsy's coming out from goal. He's got the clear. He's going to try and get this set up here. He's going to kind of bounce around the corner. Not the best setup, but he's going to try. ELMP is here for the second touch. Can he get the touch? He does. He's got it popped up. We're seeing this ball hanging in front of the goal. Snasky, Doomsy, they kind of are very spread out right now. They're playing a little bit more defensively right now. That's okay. We have a player sitting back in goal for Mocket. Oh my goodness, this ball is loose right now. Is anyone back in goal? No, nobody's home. But nobody really came up from Mocket right there. So we'll be seeing this pushing back out and away. ELMP with the
what a shot!
Goes in.
Sicky
makes the shot, and Mocket will be advancing to the grand final.
Such good mechanical brilliance there. Gets up the wall so quickly, off the wall, guides it in, and flips into that. Such a powerful wall hit. Incredible shot from Sicky, and that takes them into the final. Wow.
Man.
Wow.
Gregan, that's one of the best games of Rocket League I've ever had the pleasure of casting. This has been so much fun. So we see Flipside striking early, getting in here, trying to create some offensive pressure and create an opportunity to score. Mike Rules has fallen back into goal as Mocket has fallen back onto the offensive position here. Can Pashy get it in? He does. They strike early and fast, Mocket does.
That's so good from Pashy right there, and I realize the teams are the other way around from what I've got up on the top, but Pashy, so good, guides it when Marky wasn't coming up with the aerial, and I'm going to quickly try and type these in for you. I know we're missing play right now, but this is the fastest I've ever had to type.
All right, I'll tell you, it's just a... Oh my goodness, Cookser scores the 3-point goal. It's amazing.
Oh,
it's worth 3 points, and now they're winning. Oh no, but actually, okay, in all seriousness, Siki did actually just score again. This was amazing, dude. Siki comes up from the back. It was a setup from Pashy. The ball lofts over to the corner. Mike tries to clear it. Siki reads him like a book and just weasels it just barely over the top of Marky Doodah and Cookser. 2-0 lead. 4:31 left to play. Are you back with us yet, Gregan?
I was back very soon after you were trying to troll everyone there. But we did get to see that goal, and it was a great dunk. And I'm sure Mocket are happy with how it's going right now, and they scored their third. Only 35 seconds in, and we see Sicky coming in, hitting that on into the ground and sending it into the net. Marky had a hard job there trying to save that, and I'm pretty sure any of us would have been very scared seeing a flying Sicky come in.
Shuts it down, sending the ball off to right front of the goal. Marky Doodah's going to be able to pick that one up, putting it over to the side. We see Mike Rules picking that one up. Marky Doodah, Cookser kind of right up on top of each other. Not the best of positioning, but Cookser's going to be able to set this one up. Mike Rules coming up from the back. Cookser gets a second hit, kind of blocked.
Wow!
There was a shot there. Oh my goodness, what was this from Cookser?
Cookser off the corner, tries to touch it again. He does, sends it above the net, keeps flying and gets a third touch there. Cookser is a genius. That's just incredible.
My goodness. What I saw from my perspective was Mike Rules coming up from the back, and it looked like Cookser had blocked the shot, but no, Cookser just had plans of his own to create an amazing setup for himself there that nobody could have predicted or blocked. What an amazing play from him. Well, they're only down by 2 goals. We're not even at halftime yet.
Pashy, as he guides that one away nice and long, giving them some time to regroup and potentially starve the boost in the orange team half, and that's a shot on goal with no one left.
Where was Cookser this whole time? We saw both Marky and Mike kind of up on the defensive position, but it looks like Cookser went to go get boost, then realized the boost wasn't there, and then had to come back. Maybe he picked up the boost and just wasn't there on the replay. But still, that obsession with boost is going to cost him right there. We'll see. We got a tie game for Mystic, but Mike Rules shuts it down. Pashy coming up for this one. Marky Duda with an opportunity. Nobody really back on defense. Can they get it through? The ball's sitting. Can Cookster get it in? Oh, it bounces around Pashy. What is that? Keeping that ball out. What a crazy save from Pashy, keeping his team's hopes alive. Can he get around another? No. Mystic takes it from him, puts it over into the corner. A bunch of demoing coming out here from Mocket. They're opening up a lot of space, though. Marky Duda doing the heads-up play and creating some pressure. Mike with an opportunity. Can he get it in? He gets it past him. Oh, Mystic can't quite make the save he needs. It should be okay. His ping looks pretty good. Who's your player on Mocket that needs to be stepping up right now if we're going to be able to see them taking game number 4 here, Gregan?
I think all 3 of them need to, but after seeing Mystic make that miss, which gave away a goal, I know it was quite late on and it probably didn't matter at that point, but still, the fact he jumped up and completely missed it, you can't do that at this level. All 3 players need to be making sure they don't leave anything in, and Mystic steps up to the call and makes a double save there. Made it harder than it needed to be, but he certainly predicted that hit incredibly there.
He did well there, making up for that final goal line flub. This ball going to be flying in favor. Now we see them falling all the way back on the defense as we're seeing some good offensive pressure here from Mocket. They have scored. They've answered the call, but here's the opportunity, and they're going to be able to dunk it. What a play from Flipside.
So Mike Rules sitting upfield here as Cooks here pops it up to Marky, who sends it long, and all Mike Rules has to do is guide it onto the net, and from that tight angle manages to find the angle. There was no one home from Mocket there, which was the exact reason why Mike Rules had so much time just to turn.
Shot's not quite on point. Pashy able to push this one away. Mike Rules coming up, kind of whiffs. Ball's made its way very slowly all the way into the orange corner. Marky making the final goal line stop. Oh, that goes just wide. So close. More shots from Siki. More shots from Siki. Man, this man is on fire.
Every single player we see right now is incredible. Siki gets a great block, sends to a flip side out flying Mystic. Instead of going for goal where it would have been easy to save for Marky, instead bounces it off the wall, and Siki reads that beautifully, getting there just before Marky can and sending that one into the net.
Heavy game here. A lot of trying to buy each other space by destroying the other team. Siki with a shot, and what a save from Marky Duda, keeping that out. That was the tightest angle of a shot I've seen all day. And Marky says no, sending it out and away. Great plays from both sides there, but that line of a goal is going to send Mystic. He's going to be able to score there. Tied it up. 1:36 left to go. Bouncing back and forth. We'll see what happens. Mike goes up. Oh, but he doesn't quite read that well. Siki's able to get it past him. They push it all the way over to the flip side corner. We have the final minute happening here. 40 seconds left to go. Marky Duda, he's come out. He's playing very aggressively here. He and Cooks are pushing up. Mike's going up for this hit as well. Mystic's able to beat him to it, though, and he puts it over and away. Mystic coming up. He's got an opportunity, but Marky gets up and into that one, redirecting it out of the goal. Pashy going to be able to touch this one. Cookster going to get it past one. He's going to get it past another if he can. Pashy trying to carry this one out of the wall. Cookster goes right along with him. Nobody really winning that one. Mystic going to be able to push this one back up into the corner. Made it back and forth and back and forth. 15 seconds, 12 seconds. Final countdown, and that ball is in. A critical mistake is going to give Mocket the lead.
They got it past Cooks here somehow. The iron wall. Siki with such a great, powerful, lofty shot, and Cooksy was not expecting that to come from their own half.
We'll see what happens there. Oh, that shot is a laser beam, and what a save from Cookser, keeping that one out of the goal. Pashy going here into setup from Pashy. The dunk from Mystic. First blood drawn by Mocket.
Yeah, that powerful shot was where this came from. Send it on the goalie hard. He's going to have a hard time defending that one out. And Cooks here on his own at the back there just tries to pinch that one out and away, but not quite able to as Mystic finishes it off.
Yep. Mike and Pashy going to be going on kickoff here. We have 3:22 left to play, just 1 point on the board for Mocket. They're going to be trying to take this one. If they win this game, they win the whole thing. Cooks are going to try and dribble his pass. He gets a pass too, but Pashy takes a shot and it bounces.
Whoa.
What a shot from Pashy. Quickly tapping up on that last one.
I would love to have seen how fast that was going, but because it hit that crossbar and went down, it lost a lot of its speed. But see how fast that went in. It would just laser beam past everyone in the flip side team as that bounced down. That is point perfect, that shot.
My goodness, this has been crazy. All of a sudden, we've seen games that have been like 1-0 and just so close, so slow between these two teams. And then right here off the bat, Mocket going to be putting 2 away very quickly. 3 minutes left to play. Only 2 points on the board, both for Mocket. We'll see what happens here as Mike gets a redirect. That's just a laser beam of a roller straight into the goal.
Yeah, Mike Rule reads this perfectly. Mystic on his own at the back, has to go up the wall and try and send it away, but doesn't quite get the directional hit he was hoping for. And Mike Rule just sits there, guides it towards a completely empty net. A lot to ask from Mystic there.
Yep. That one. Markey keeping the pressure up, though. Pesci goes up. He's probably going to be low on boost at this point, though. If they can just get anything up and into this one, they're going to be trying to make the shots. They're sitting in front of goal. Cooks has an opportunity, and he ties the game with 2:21 left to go.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see Mystic again being the last touch, giving away that goal, but we see him there just trying such a way. Probably should have left it for Siki, but Cooksia reads that perfectly and comes in, guiding that one straight into the goal. They do not miss those at this level, and now we're 2-2.
Goes up against the re-angle. Markey goes on. Markey whiffs. A second whiff from Pesci. Probably expected Markey to touch that one, but he didn't. Now the ball is rolled all the way over onto the orange side of the field. Mystic comes up trying to get the setup here, but Cookser's going to shut it down, putting it back into the corner. Cookser has another opportunity, another need to get this one. He does. Cookser coming up clutch, getting that one away from Pesci, who had a really great shot into the far corner. Siki now with the dribble play, trying to get this one in. He gets it past one, but can't get it past Cookser. Cookser trying to make up for that. Pesci is currently in the orange goal. If there's an opportunity for them to create an offensive drive, it's right now. Siki shuts it down, though. Mike hanging back is going to be able to keep that one from going anywhere, but Siki with another shot, and Mike with another block. Mike with a third block. Mike just coming up clutch right now with the triple save. It goes off the top wall. We're in the final 20 seconds. Can anybody score? Or are we going to see overtime for another game? Who knows what's going to happen? We'll see Flipside trying to press. Yeah, we see Markey now with an opportunity. It's just him and Pesci. Can he get it past? He does. He ties up the series. Gregan, we're going to game 7.
We're going to game 7 right here. Markey, great stuff here. Just chips up to himself, does a delayed hit, completely fakes out Pesci, and that is intelligent play right there. Pesci waiting on the line. What you said about a slow-paced game, for these guys, potentially, yes, it is a slow-paced game, but for the average Rocket League player, this just seems so fast right now. There's a great shot for Cooks. Misses it, as Mike Rule has to say this, and Mystic comes in, pinches it out of the crossbar. This could be a counter opportunity as Cooks here drives this one out. Markey's following it down, but Siki intercepts it, but it's still not over yet as that ball bobbles into the middle and gets saved by Pesci.
My goodness, that was an opportunity right there. With them not being able to capitalize on that, I'm starting to wonder if they're not going to be able to score in this game 7 here. That was such a good opportunity. They had so many opportunities right there. I've said opportunity like 10 times because that's how many opportunities there were. Final countdown. The ball is on the blue side of the field. Cookser, Mike Rules, I need you guys to make plays. Cookser makes the play with 4 seconds left. He ties the game up. Wow.
Deja vu is the word that comes to mind here. 4 seconds goal. Flipside coming back. Cooks here. There was a bit of a miss save from Siki, but probably should have been able to make that. But that's the tension you have when there's 4 seconds left. You're thinking, oh goodness, if he shoots right now, I have to make the save. That will give us the win. Otherwise, it's going to overtime. And right now, we are seeing overtime. Game 7, everybody. This is so exciting right now.
You couldn't ask for a better final. I'm so excited we've got this here. These are the 2 best teams that signed up this week. And these are the 2 of the best teams in the world, if we're being honest with ourselves here. Anybody could take this. All the momentum right now on Flipside's side with that goal, with that last-second equalizer there. Markey's pressing up here. They have an opportunity. Mike Rules, he's got a shot. It's a little bit high. He's going to follow this one up. He gets it. It's bouncing off the crossbar. Pesci gets the every angle. He gets it out of the goal. Oh, my goodness. Pesci, all 3 blue players driving up the far wall. Not the best offensive positioning, but they really needed to move fast there. All the Flipside players able to rotate back and away from this one. Markey Duda coming up. He's going to be passing this one up to Mike. Mike misses the pass a little bit, but it's going to be hanging out here. Can anyone get up into this? Markey Duda tries, but Siki beats him to it. Cookser takes it up. My goodness, we're seeing some amazing plays here from Flipside, keeping this out. And Mike, you got to wonder, are they feeling like this is some good revenge for the Pro League?
Who knows right now what's going through these guys' minds. I bet they're just talking a million miles an hour like we are right now. And that's a shot on goal. Pesci and Cookser with the most incredible save on the goal line. Uses the crossbar to send this one out. Right now, Flipside have got the clutch overtime, and then they make the clutch save in overtime. This is so tense right now. This could go either way any moment. It could be a mistake. It could be an amazing goal. Who knows how this is going to end, but we see now the ball bouncing back towards the Flipside half, and Markey managed to get up so vertically there, and I just words,
right? They're hard to come by sometimes. This has been incredible. They're all back
what
and
a
forth.
shot
From Siki! It's a tight angle. Siki winning the games for Mocket 2 times in a row now. My goodness, Siki is the player of the day.
Siki with an incredible angled shot there, just guides it down towards the net so fast, such a good angle, and I think we can safely say that is the best thing we have seen today. That overtime right there, £250 on the line. Congratulations, Mocket Esports. That was amazing.